The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now a first down throw, Watson. That's complete, Okuebuna. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Back to throw, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Right back to Dobbins on first. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Here's second and 1 now from the 7. Dobbins running out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. You can't bring him down.
The wing room does work.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3. give to White. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Watson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again is Watson. Flush to his right. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he goes out right around the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with White. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Patrick Queen on the tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 43.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check back. Check. 125. Check. 53. Watch the run.
Here's Watson. Flushed out right. He's got Fuller. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Watson. Open man is Cameron Batson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. To the air yet again, Watson eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Judon able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. This is White. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go right back to White here on 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson, escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Texans nothing.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. It's the fullback. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, you know, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Flush to his right. That's complete to White. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down now, it's White. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice gain.
They'll run on first down. Hilliard, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Run. Mike.
Out of the gun, Watson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Flushed out right. And this one's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got White here. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Watson. This is White on the screen. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, Hilliard. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 3rd down, a run from White. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash, this from 33. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, looking. And that's caught inside the 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jackson. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Ravens 20, Texans 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Kickoff for Houston.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second and very short, Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
And a Raven first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's a give to Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Third down.
Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Tackle made by Whitney Mercer.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Texans.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's taken in by Callaway.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's now 4th down.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They go play action now. Jackson. Snead's got it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and goal, Baltimore.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 7, but still well short here with fourth and goal looming.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
A 26-yard attempt.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Raven, first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Second and 11 now. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. First down, here's White. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check 99. Check 99.
From the 44, Watson rolling to his right. He gets it to Cooks. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. There he goes left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. On 1st down, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
40-yard line.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Ravens' 19-yard line.
Watson looks to throw again. He's got Fuller. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Watson. Flush to his right. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans get a bit closer. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. To the air yet again. Watson flushed out right. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. And that was the old QB one-man band play there in the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a three-possession game and all but put things to bed. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Andrews. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Yeah, let's get set lunch. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Double dog.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Throwing again is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to White. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. To throw on 2nd is Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
Brings up 3rd.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. He's got White here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This to get it back to a one-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Down to a knee here. The defense